Next up on Sailwind Grand Tour. Will our skipper find his way through the archipelago in the dark? How many storms will the Scarlet Sloop meet in the region with the best weather? And will the skipper need to blow into a breathalyzer in order to hoist the sails?
Hoist the anchor from the brine, raise it high and let it shine. The wind is calling, time to go where the tides and tempests flow. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. The sails are stretched, the ropes are tight. We leave the shore, farewell tonight. The ocean hums a song so deep, a melody that never sleeps. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. The gulls they cry, the waves they dance, a world ahead, a sailor's chance. With every crest our hearts take flight, through endless blue and morning light. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold.
Let's reel this in to simplify the tacking. Loosen up on that. Reel this all the way in. Don't tell me we got caught dead in the water again. I'm not showing my skills right now. Oh, the wind's coming from almost the west, so actually going to Gold Rock City would be preferable now. Yeah, we'll go to Gold Rock City first. Yeah, the winds are coming from the west. We need to go to Gold Rock City first. Catch some sleep on our way. Let's balance our ship a little. Not like that. I think a storm's on its way. there's our storm. Probably get clipped by the edge of it, but since we're in regional waters, it shouldn't be as bad. Not looking forward to this. Let's put this thing back on its hook. So, shopping list is 3 hooks, more water and alcohol, and consider getting, we're actually good on emergency food. We'll save the weight. Great way for Ankh to greet us. This region is supposed to have the best weather. Or encountered 3 storms near it. At least on the bright side, the second half of the Ankh region should be upwind or downwind. It's time for our first one of these. Caffeine.
I'd like to interject here to remind you all that this content is free, and if you enjoyed it, I'd sincerely appreciate it if you liked and commented. As those views stay, because according to my recent analytics, the last episode had an average of 5 minutes of viewer retention, which I don't really get, because I thought it was better than the last one. Anyways, back to the video.
We're probably gonna reach Gold Rock City at night, which is not ideal. Because I kind of wanted to re-provision here. So the question is, do I stay overnight and lose like 12 hours? I think the answer is no. Let's head straight for Alchemist Island. Because I can re-provision at. Yeah, I can get everything I need probably at On the Limb or Neverden. Lose like 10 hours if we stopped here. I really want to re-provision, but I kind of want to re-provision here, but I also don't want to lose 10 hours. So we are now between the outer rocks and the sandbank and the dock. So this one is not our first not mooring range checkpoint. We just have to sail through this bay. I think I'm gonna head. Going through here would be difficult at night, especially since I'd have to tack across the winds. So we're just gonna go across and then down to Alchemist. There's the sandbuck. I haven't bought it yet, though. So, checkpoint get. And now there's some like more hazards before we get out of here. Namely that. Then our stop for Alchemist Island isn't the dock either. It's actually between the islands. But I also want to stop at the dock to pick up energy elixir. Maybe some more snake oil too. Alchemist Island right there. We're going to stop at the dock and then we're going to go between the islands to hit the checkpoint. Right? I'm going to save it here though.
Alright. So we are here on the day 12, approaching Alchemist Island. The checkpoint is actually to sail between... You see there's two islands that make up Alchemist Island. The checkpoint is actually to sail between the two. This one's got two ridges, but the other island's over there. But we will be stopping at the dock. Pick up energy elixir and stuff like that. Because we'll spend a lot of the in-archipelago runs several days a week. So. And there's Lion's Fang, which will be our next stop. There are 36 checkpoints and we've gotten 5. We're about to pick up 6. We'll be a sixth of the way done. There's the dock. Reeling in the sails too early. Yeah. Got a little bit further to go. Right, we're worth throwing some stuff out. This, for starters. Alright, and we've got everything we want, so off we go. Let's do the inner jib first. Now let's place this one up next. That'll turn us more windward. And here we go, checkpoint 6. Probably going to end up tacking across the wind here in a moment. Oh gosh, not quite directly upwind. So we're gonna close hull as much as we can. Let this out a bit. And oh, that was a good tack. Okay. Nice and efficient. Not turn too much. Let's trim our sails again on this side. I should have waited a little bit longer. How close of an angle can we make? Sail swiftly by the sandy seashore, as I quickly make my way on tour. The waters find you a beautiful blue. The episode will be no great bore. I think making progress this way and then tacking the other way was probably the best speed we'll make. It'll be the last few upwind stretches in a while. Well, it looks like we're going to pop one of those energy elixirs, because if I sleep now, I'm just going to sleep straight past that island. I did mention the whole archipelago thing is just going to be up for several days. Sleep or not to sleep, that is the question. Like, if I were going to Neverdin, I would just sleep. Especially since we're going upwind, it'll be a while. At Alchemist Island. Okay. No, that wasn't too bad, because this is tacking time now. Ooh, our angle loosened up a lot. Overnight. Or, well, while it's sleeping. Not overnight. It's still on day 12. So here we go. We're going to loosen up on the first one especially. We're going to tighten up on the second. We're going to have to tack across anyway. Might as well go on this side. So, Lion's Fang, uninhabited. We're at dawn on the 13th day. Checkpoint number 7. Going like 8 vanilla knots. Or more realistically. Five more realistic ones. I think I'm just gonna... I don't get why I stalled again. But I think I'm just gonna dip the mainsail completely once I get through the turn. Next time I do this. Or I could try the other thing. Try the other thing first. Before I do dipping the mainsail. Too much sleep. I'm gonna try to get through here with at least 6 energy elixir. There's Isle of Clear Mind. We want to get to Neverdon's dock before sundown. I should be getting montage footage here. Let's do that. Oh gosh. We have pretty little time for shopping. If it gets night, I will straight up overnight here. No, actually I won't. We'll go to Al-Nilem. Al-Nilem's got the bottles too. Right? Let's reel this one all the way in. Then let's tack. Now let's slacken. Not that. Slacken. Cross. And that one worked like a charm. Okay. I used the things with... Oh, worked too well. Other way. That's terrific. That's going to be making docking real nice. Well, I did say mooring range of the dock. So I guess we could double park. Oh. I was trying out the Dow for this run. Guess I'll unhook this. So yes, we're definitely within mooring range of the dock, given that we are moored, kind of. Get out of here. Dow. Run. Get items. Sell fishing hooks. Yes, please. I think most of the stuff we're going to want is in the hotel. Well, I guess the hotel's not open day and night, so let's try anything else we want from here. Yes, we want hooks. Why can't I buy it? I guess it's already closed. I haven't realized it. Why can't I buy it? Can we buy? Let me buy new. Okay, I can buy new fishing hooks. Now I can buy that. Right. We got 2 of the 3 hooks I want. Oh, there's wine too. We gotta hurry up before it technically becomes night. We can't buy it anymore. Ah! Other boat's gone. Good. Buy all of it. Buy all the alcohol. Right, next stop is Isle of Clear Mind, which we have to loop. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's an obelisk here. I've never been to this island, well, ashore on this island, so I didn't know that. Shockingly close. Pop an elixir or not pop an elixir? Try to do a shopping box. Checkpoint 10, day 14, I believe. Numbers are off here. Yes, it's day 14. Wheel over? Wheel is over, but it's not turning. We'll just go straight, I guess. Around these. Right, we're dropping the anchor. What is up with the turn radius on this thing? Like, I had the wheel hard over. Oh, wait, that one's still out slightly. I couldn't even tell. I wonder we couldn't turn in. Okay, our first beaching. So we are within mooring range of the docks, in that we just moored. Lots of mistakes today, but hopefully we'll correct them. It'll be a very silly montage. This episode's going to be a blooper reel with just all the different mistakes I made. Oh gosh, we're facing directly into the wind. Actually, we want to turn the other way. And we want to back off, so this one's coming in. Unless we have enough angle. We do have enough angle on this side. Unless that drives us straight into the sandbar. Let's head out this way. Alright, hopefully our future stops will be less slow. Because we won't have to pick up tons of bottles. It'll just be a couple of barrels, and then we'll sell the barrels at the next stop. Or cut them up or something. I think I'm going to be installing a wine cellar or some of the bigger ships. Bunch of shelves, tons of wine bottles. That's within mooring range. Okay, academy check. Turn was still a terrible radius. I couldn't even imagine if we still had the mainsail up. Anyways, we need to put this away for now. And, yep, that's our ocean one. And we need to sail northwest, which was the direction we were sailing. So up goes the mainsail. Well, the mainsail will be going up regardless, but it'll help us turn that way. Release that, release this. Release that. Release that. So, Eleann Island, since Secret Island, it's off the edge of the map. Like, over here-ish. You can see my cursor. And, yeah, so you're basically just going to be heading northwest from here. Actually, we should probably head west by, or northwest by west. Which, given the winds seem to be coming from the west, just means close hold. Yeah, let's sort through our stuff and see how balanced our sails are. So we need to... do this. Let the mainsail out a little, so we get the dynamic stability. We need to maintain this course very precisely, because Eleann Island is hard to spot, and we got a lot of sea to cover. We need to make sure that we maintain this course. We will be taking off the lock, but I want to make sure our sails are almost perfectly balanced so that we could almost leave it on. Okay, now it's going to be time to check on the heading here in a moment. So let's get some heading and sleep in the... No, heading, montage footage, and then sleep. Alright, heading is steady. Right, we also need to figure out how much distance we're covering. We're going to be dead reckoning it. Oh, no. So we're holding like 4.5 realistic-ish knots. There's 9 knots every 2 hours, and therefore a degree every 20 hours. And Eleann Island, let's say 5.5 degrees west, and then like 31.25 degrees north. And it's like minus 6.7 and 32 point, or no, and 32.8 is Eleann Island. So it's like west by northwest, and it's over 1 degree, it's half degree, 1.5 degrees, and then kind of a little bit more than root 2, so it's like 1.5 is like 2 and 1/4 degrees. So times 20 gets you up to 80 or 45 hours. We're right about 2 days. So by 9 o'clock in the morning, a couple days from now, so 223 is going to be, we're day 15. So by day 17 in the morning, we should see it. En route to the hidden isle, I'll make my way in great style. So happy I'll be on shiny blue sea, and finding it will be no trial. Alright, and we're back. Had a bit of a crash there. I'm recording on a different day, and some interesting things happened. I checked my YouTube analytics, and the watch time on my second video is down to an average of 5 minutes. So that's kind of impressive. I take it people are just clicking off it, like they're getting led to it on YouTube, and then they're realizing it's the second one in the series, and they're clicking on the first one. I'm strongly considering editing the first one without the prologue to make it more appealing. Serious downside of cutting down all this weight is now I can't balance the ship very well. Try balancing it with our firewood. I don't think our firewood weighs very much. Yeah, that's something. Oh, we're right about on the latitude. I'm gonna... Yeah, we should be right on it now, but I can't really tell because it's night. That's about right, maybe a bit further. We should be right about on it. I will do a longitude measurement at midnight of Whitney, which should be pretty close to 7 degrees west. And I think I'm also going to turn more westward. We're like 6.5, 7 degrees. Like 6.5 degrees west. Which is right about where it should be. We should be right about on it, but I also can't see a thing. No, actually, I'm just gonna bring down the sails, and we're gonna have a look for it in the morning. Because I don't want to pass it. I will waste less time by stopping and finding it than I would by passing it and then having to backtrack. Oh, there it is! Right there. See? Knew it was important not to pass it up. Nailed Eleann Island. I'm so happy about that. Because passing this thing would have been such a pain. I knew we were right about on it. We sped up. It's going to be the morning of the second day out here, or of the third day out here. And there it is. Now let's put it over there. I'm kind of freaked out by how much water we're taking on, and I can't seem to deal with it no matter how much I loosen up the sheets. Yeah, so this is our first secret location. Well, Firefish Lagoon is a semi-secret location. It's not on the main map. So we are like right here off the edge of the western map. Is that a thunderstroke? I have to look at that in post. I hope I wasn't hallucinating. Nope, I was not hallucinating. Eleann Island's in a thunderstorm. And that thunderstorm wasn't spawned headed straight at us, so I guess my hypothesis was wrong, that thunderstorms always spawn headed straight at you. It's going that way. So there are 2 docks on Eleann Island. It's the through one. There's one that just goes into a cove, and it's kind of a dead end. And we don't want to go for that one, because we want to sail through. So there's a second dock that allows you to sail by it. I'm going to use the inner jib here, just so I only have one sail to deal with, even though it is unfortunately blocking my vision. The inner jib also applies the least weather helm. Oh, there's the through. drop that one for a moment. Come on. Alright, now turn the other way. There, that's within mooring range. Oh, no, turn the other way. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And dirt. Crash. Look at that clipping. Oh, that's why I wasn't catching any fish. Alright, I think that's going to conclude things for this episode once we get headed east towards Oasis. I wonder what our speed is. A little over 6 knots, or real 6 knots, but upwards of 10 knots. Headed almost straight downwind. Alright, that's the episode. Like and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Give me some dopamine. And have a nice day.